This video contains disturbing footage and sensitive content that could be inappropriate and offensive to some audiences. You guys, after all the concerts I've been to in my life, I don't think I've ever witnessed something demonic and terrifying as Travis Scott's Astro Festival.
Bring the whole family for thrilling rides, exciting adventures, and memories you'll cherish for a lifetime.
If you guys haven't seen on social media recently, Travis Scott, aka the guy who moans in autotune, decided to announce on his Instagram that he will be making his own festival called Astro Festival. And while so many artists were invited by Travis to be featured in his festival, such as SZA, Bad Bunny, Roddy Ricch, and so many more, Travis decided to kick off his Astro Festival in Houston, Texas last week by making an Instagram post about it. And y'all, he even decided to release a song a day before he launched his festival called Escape Plan, which in my opinion had some very creepy captions on its cover art. Who knows what lies beneath the surface? When the end arrives, it's really the beginning. It's not surprising to me that Travis did such a thing because he's been known for being weird AF for years. But that's not the case at all, you guys, since as soon as Astro Festival launched, so many people started breaking through the gates early by punching the security guards just so they can attend the Astro Festival. And guys, you can clearly see people getting stuck and being stepped on in this clip. Yeah, I don't understand why people think Travis Scott is worth doing all of this for, but they were literally out here risking their lives just so they can get into the show illegally. And y'all, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like this was the cause for the tragedy that went down at Astro Festival later on, since hundreds of fans were breaking in when the stage was already at max capacity, you guys. According to sources and fans who attended Travis's concert, at the very first moment his show started, y'all, people were getting weird vibes from Travis on stage. Since not only did he have a creepy stage set that symbolizes Satanism, but even the theme of his concert was titled "See You on the Other Side," as he was inserting the quote all over the screens. I know, weird AF. But trust me, it really didn't stop there, since moments before Travis went on stage and started performing, people noticed that Travis had a dove burning on the visualizer of his intro to his performance, which, as y'all know, symbolizes sacrifice. And y'all, some survivors even stated the intro music had a very unsettling sound since it was on a very low frequency. Just check this out. The moment Travis came on stage, the crowd started going insane. I mean, we're talking fans jumping, screaming, punching, and even pushing people who were in the front just so that they could get closer to the stage. And guys, that's when people who were watching the live stream started noticing how up the concert was, since no one was cheering or hyping Travis up. Just take a look at these clips. Y'all can't tell me Travis didn't notice how the energy was so off during his set, because no one in the crowd was able to focus on Travis's performance as people were fainting, being pushed, getting stepped on, and even getting injected with drugs, according to the police. Here are some of the clips. Not a minute after people tried escaping the stage for safety, unfortunately, you guys, some victims weren't able to survive that long in the crowd as they started passing out from seizures and panic attacks. And guys, even the paramedics were struggling to do CPR on tons of people as well. Keep in mind, y'all, Travis was witnessing all of this happening in front of him on stage, since not only were there tons of paramedic trucks between the crowd trying to rescue people, but there's even a video of Travis staring at an unconscious person getting pulled out as he kept performing. Holy shit. This wasn't enough reason to stop supporting Travis for literally witnessing his own fans dropping dead. Well, here's another clip of Travis also ignoring his fans screaming "Help us" and stop the show on stage. It's sad to see how his own fans were screaming for help while he continued watching them suffer in front of him. And the sad part about this is that Travis wasn't the only one who was watching these poor souls getting dragged to hospitals, since Kylie Jenner also had the audacity to post this video of her watching Travis performing while the paramedics were in front of her. Even though Kylie isn't responsible for all this mess, I do believe she had the power to stop the show once she witnessed people being transferred to hospitals in front of her. But instead, she proceeded to post on her stories and pretend like everything was going well. I'm just so sick to my stomach right now about this whole situation, because the crowd gave tons of signs to Travis that they needed help, such as this poor girl who tried screaming at one of the staff members to stop the show immediately because people were dying in the pit.
Okay, real quick. Chase me this door.
How could you be so inhumane that you ignored a girl who saw innocent people dying just so you wouldn't lose your check? All these clips, you guys, gave us tons of reasons to throw blame on both Travis and his staff for being responsible for people's lives, since even the Houston police chief warned Travis beforehand that his festival could go wrong. And yet, Travis continued doing the show without taking his time to make sure his supporters are safe. And as a result of this unfortunate event, almost 8 to 11 people lost their lives while more than 300 people got injured, according to the police. And in case you're asking whether Travis has responded or not, well, he put out a statement on Twitter hours after his show ended by saying this: "I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astro Festival. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to the Houston PD Fire Department and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all." The fact that he didn't apologize for being responsible for all of this made the situation even worse on himself, since he went on Instagram to issue another statement following the tragedy by saying this, you guys:
If you have any information, please just contact the local authorities. Everybody continue to just keep your prayers.
Not the stressed out hand on the head. This man literally doesn't even care. As Travis was struggling to write a decent and genuine apology to his fans, his side chick, Kylie Jenner, on the other hand, decided to issue an apology herself on behalf of Travis by saying they both weren't aware of what was happening until the show ended, as if she didn't film the paramedics passing by her on her Instagram stories. Now, of course, Travis did not get away with his disgusting actions, since he's already facing more than 18 lawsuits against him, his management team, and the staff members for being responsible for all this mess. And y'all, he even provided full refunds to all the attendees who bought tickets to Astro Festival, as well as covered funeral costs for victims and provided free therapy sessions. In the meantime, people who attended the Astro Festival went on TikTok to share their own personal perspectives on the entire situation. What you're about to watch is sickening as hell.
And then he popped out, everybody just screaming, "Help, help, help."
Yeah, so basically about this girl that passed away in front of me, which I can't even believe I'm saying that right now, bro. I literally cannot believe I'm saying that.
On top of people sharing their own experiences being at the show, some people started going to Twitter to share how this entire festival was a sacrifice ritual, with all the demonic theme Travis had going on and the way he was watching people hanging for their lives in front of him. I'm not saying that the Travis Scott concert was some elaborate satanic sacrificial ritual, but if it was to happen, this would be exactly what it would look like. Woke up to see Travis Scott successfully completed a blood sacrifice ritual at Astroworld, and people are shocked. WTF, we've been trying to tell y'all about these celebs. To say that Travis Scott Astroworld was a sacrifice / spiritual warfare / some kind of demonic ritual is not a reach at all. It's right in front of you, right in front of us, in plain sight. Concerts have been rituals for years. It's literally not a stretch or wild conspiracy. If you guys have any money that you can donate to this cause, then please do so using the links below or by using the fundraising tab next to this video.